What's going on, guys? So it's a little bit after 9 a.m. right now, so it's kind of a late start, but I figured I might as well take the car to Supercar Sunday for like an hour or so. Yeah, it's just me today, but for the most part the show is pretty quiet now. Just got a nice FD right here. I like this, the silver RPF ones on the silver S2000. I don't know, with meaty tires it looks pretty cool, I think. Got another one right to it. I've actually shown this S2000 in a couple of videos. And then, should that be the next car? Maybe in the future, hopefully. I'm kind of thinking about it. This one's really nice. I think he tracks it a lot. But yeah, Willwood calipers, I'm pretty sure it's supercharged. Yep, Jackson Racing. I see this guy in the canyons actually a ton. Yeah, pretty nice car, clean build. From the exterior, it looks pretty stock, which I kind of like. Got my car over there. Apex wheels, just like Orange. These are a nice color. I usually see those wheels on BMWs. Actually, both these M3s have them. The size of that caliper is unreal. These WRX wagons have actually grown on me a lot. I used to not like them, like even say they looked ugly. I don't know, I've been seeing them more and more and just being around them. They've definitely grown on me. So, also silver Subaru GD gang. That's why I approve. And then just last thing before I take off, this Ford Nitrous Blue was actually one of the options for my 240 before I went with Subaru Hyper Blue. But yeah, Ford Nitrous Blue, Porsche Miami Blue, Ford Grabber Blue, and then this Nitrous Blue. They were all choices for potential colors on the 240. This is like my old 240. That's how much play it had.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't. You should feel mine. I have an ISR shifter. And my S13 used to have a B&M shifter, but honestly they're the same. And there's a $150 price difference, but the ISR is just as good.
Yeah.
Over 500 real horsepower.
You can see the turtle back there, it's like the size of my head. I just got back. No wonder why they said my cane doesn't. Yeah, I was wondering why the fuck is so much camera and fucking turning. I'm like,
damn.
what suspension are you running?
Okay, so back at my house, I was walking around the front of the Nissan, and look at this. This hurts. Look. There's one. No. Okay, well, there's one here. This is what I saw. Look at that. First rock chip on the bumper. No! That hurts. That really hurts. Had to happen at some point though. But now that it's over with, I'll feel less guilty about it. I'm gonna touch that up anyways, because that is kind of noticeable. That is. But yeah, it is gonna happen, of course. So I really need to figure out how I can get this car in this garage, because obviously if you guys have been watching my videos, you know that I work on all my cars here. I do all the work myself, obviously except for the bodywork and paint. But I need to be able to get into here, and this hump is what stops me from getting in. And of course my Miata can come in fine. Actually, before the Rocket Bunny, my 240 could come in. It was just the exhaust, the second muffler by the mid-pipe, it would scrape on this like concrete hump here. But if I'm thinking I can somehow come more at an angle like the car is right now, because normally I would just come slightly angled in right here, but if I come in like super aggressive angle and using like the entire garage entrance, I might be able to get away with it. The part that I'm most worried about is pulling out though. In before I get a bunch of pull out jokes. Or at least you guys think them in your head. But yeah, that is what I'm nervous about, especially by myself when I don't have someone watching the front bumper and the side skirts to make sure they're not about to get ripped off on the concrete. But yeah, that is a very real concern of mine. Okay, so after a lot of calculations and scientific testing, I think I've come to the conclusion that we can make this over this with a lot of wood. I would like to have more, but this is literally all the wood that I have. I actually even took apart some of my race ramps, like the top layer right here, just so I can have more wood over there. And then I'm going to cover this wood with a furniture pad in case my exhaust hits so it doesn't get torn up on the concrete. But I think we should be good, hopefully. I'm going to film it just in case. Fucking scary, man. Jesus, but we're in. It's gotta straighten out a little bit. But yeah, pulling this car out is gonna be freaking hard. Or scary at least. I don't know about hard. Alright, kind of stupid, but as you guys can see, the car is actually back out. I had it in here. I was actually really surprised I did not scrape pulling in or pulling out. But it's too crowded in here. I actually had to move my dad's table saw out of the way, even just to pull it in. So, yeah, I still don't know what... I need to figure out a way where I can pull it in more straight, because when I pull in at an angle, the car then gets pressed up on this side, and it's super tight to this table saw motor. And yeah, it's just there's just not enough space when it's there. So, I need a shop. I need a shop. I need a spot to store all my cars indoors. That's the dream. But yeah, right now, this is what I got. So I'm gonna actually lift up the front of the car in the street. So I was talking to my body shop guy, and he was telling me that the front spacers don't fit. He gave me a little bit of an explanation. I didn't fully understand what the issue is, so I'm actually gonna lift up the front end right now, take the wheels off and see what the problem was, and then hopefully I can figure it out. And then in a few days have these front spacers or something equivalent on to fix that bunk fitment. So even with the car on a 1x, I still can't fit the jack underneath the bumper. Damn it. Alright, we need to get bigger ramps then. So real quick, I did just shoot the spacer on. Now I'm going to test fit it with the wheel. Because this is where my body shop guy was running into problems, I guess. So we're gonna see what happens right now. Actually, real quick, I'm just gonna look at something. Okay, so I actually just got the spacer on with the wheel bolted on. As far as I know, everything's fitting fine right now. So previously I was running a 5mm slip-on spacer. I don't know if that's what was giving them problems, but without that, the wheel appears to be sitting fine on the rotor and on the spacer. So yeah, I'm just gonna take the other wheel off and shoot the spacers on and torque these to spec. But yeah, so far no known issues, at least. But yeah, that'll definitely improve the fitment. So this was a 5mm slip-on, and I removed that and just added I believe that's a 20mm, if I remember correctly. It's been a while since I bought them, but they look like a 20mm. Well, I kind of realized I need a second person to hold the brakes on the car, so I can use a torque wrench actually to torque that down, because otherwise the hub will just spin freely, pretty much. So now I'm on standby until either one of my neighbors passes by or my dad gets home. So we'll see what happens.
So should you pull my card when you're done?
Okay, well, I don't really know what the issue was, but both front spacers are on. It's kind of dark on that side, so I'll probably just stay on this side. But yeah, front fitment is a lot better now. Can only sort of fit my shoe there now. Anyways, that honestly, like, that's something that it doesn't seem like a big deal, but to me that's pretty exciting because my front fitment was literally bunk. But now it's definitely improved. Like, I'm still high, decent fender gap there, but that doesn't bother me. It was just the fact that the wheel was pretty far in the flare, so now that it's more flush, it's definitely a lot better. Now keep in mind, these are also just temporary. I'm going to be getting, eventually, proper fitting wheels, probably 17 by 10. Unless I do decide to go 18 by 9 or 9.5 or 10.5, I'm not sure yet. Probably want to stick 17 though. I think they just look better with a kit, and actually the Rocket Bunny recommended size is still a 17-inch diameter. Anyways, I realize the content has been a little bit slower over the last couple weeks. It's just because I've been pretty slammed with finals during my senior year of college. So after the beginning of this week, and then I have like 1 or 2 more next week, I'll be a lot more free, and then we can actually do some more work. I still have some modifications to do to this Miata, and mainly the header, and then another autocross coming up for that car. This car, just some other, just small things to take care of, like the hood. So I have the carbon hood. I didn't even really talk about it. Yeah, the fitment was okay. It's a little lifted by the driver's side headlight. Right now I'm still only using the stock OEM latch. So I do have arrow catch hood latches to add. So one here and one here. And that'll definitely push down on it. So that'll help the fitment a lot. But yeah, other than that, I mean, the hood looks fine in pictures, even with that little lift. So I'm pretty pleased with it. Yeah, the car is definitely coming together. There is actually another crack in the fiberglass that I'm gonna have to have taken care of. Pull out a light. Yeah, this rear spat did crack right around here above that bolt. I don't know if you can see it in the dark right now. Yeah, just gonna take care of that. And then just some other small things to do with the car, like I have a new AN line for the power steering, because the one on the car is a little too short. It's actually rubbing up on the intake, which I don't like. So I have another one that's like a couple inches longer to replace for this car. I'm sure there's other things I'm forgetting. Oh, there is a rear clunk. I need to take care of that. I don't know yet if it's the axles or the diff or just a loose bolt where the hub connects to the rear. It's mainly, I think it's coming from the passenger side, so I'll have to look around, just feel for loose or worn parts. Yeah, I'll do that pretty soon as well. Still want to figure out a better method for pulling in this garage too. Anyways, I hope you guys are liking the car. I definitely think a lot of people like it, at least that I talk to in person. I get a lot of compliments, which I'm super happy about. It means a lot. And yeah, I am super happy with how the car just came out. I never thought I would own a car like this. Like, to me, this is pretty wild. And then especially the color, Subaru Hyper Blue. I think it's pretty cool. Anyways, that'll do it for, well, today, but now tonight, because I was waiting for quite a long time for my parents to come home and help me. Yeah, if you guys are a 240 or even a car enthusiast and located in Los Angeles or in the area, SoCal, hit me up. Maybe we can link up and film some stuff together. Because, yeah, I'm always looking for more car enthusiast friends. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you very soon. Peace out. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you have not already, and I will see you next time.